folks, I may not be the biggest fan of Google Classroom, and I've worked with a lot of other learning management systems, including Moodle, Canvas, and Schoology, and now Google Classroom. I gotta say that even though it has its limitations, one really awesome aspect is the integration feature with Edpuzzle. So let me show you how you can integrate your Google Classrooms with Edpuzzle and how to individually assign specific Edpuzzles to different classes. And this is really handy if you're a teacher like me that actually teaches more than one level of a course at the same time. So for example, if you see all these computer game designs, you may think that I'm teaching a lot of different periods of computer game design, but all 6 of these actually only represent 2 class periods for next quarter. That's because I'm teaching levels 1, 2, and 3 together. I bundle those classes together. I do the same thing with web design and I do it with programming. And it's largely a way to be able to offer the more advanced courses, even if I don't have the numbers to justify a class. If I can combine levels, then they are more likely to let me offer higher levels of, say, game design or programming or web design. So let me show you how I take advantage of this feature and how I can basically individually assign Edpuzzle videos / quizzes to specific courses, and it really helps out the overall structure. So let me show you how. So let's go ahead and connect our Google Classroom to Edpuzzle. Of course, you have to be using the right account. So it has to be the same account you're using for your Google Classroom. It should probably be connected to your school district. You can see mine right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my classes and I'm going to add my classes for the next quarter. So I'm going to click Add New Class. And then once I do that, what I want to do is create it. I want to basically connect to Google Classroom. So I'm going to click Google Classroom and it's going to open up all these courses. So I'm going to go ahead and select all the courses I'm going to be offering next quarter. I go through here. Yes, I am offering all these. Apparently I still had these already connected, so I'm just going to connect the remaining ones. I'm not going to do this. This is a template, so we're going to leave that alone. And once I select those, I can click Import Classes, and then I'm going to get them all. So this creates my new classes. So you can see Computer Game Design 3, 4th period, quarter 2. All right, so let's say I want to assign an Edpuzzle to only Computer Game Design 1 and not assign it to levels 2 and 3. So what I'm going to do now is go to Content. From Content, I'm going to click on My Content because I already have a lot of Edpuzzles. Now, you could just as easily get other Edpuzzle videos from here and use those. But I'm going to go in here and I'm going to look for my GitHub series. So I need to have my intro students get those videos. So I'm going to go look for one of 11, and it looks like I have a couple copies. So let's just assume this is the one I need to assign. So I'm going to click it here, and then I'm going to go down to where it says Assign. And from Assign, now I can pick out the classes I need. So I'm looking for all of my first level classes in game design. So I click on here. And I'm also looking for a first level class in web design as well. So I'm going down to web design, which is down here, first period. Web design 1. Okay, so then I'm going to scroll back up and make sure I got all my computer game design ones. There we go. So now I've just assigned it. And if I don't want them skipping, I just keep this on and I do all my standard settings. Now here's where it gets really cool. Post on Google Classroom. Check it out. So now I don't have to post it. I could take it off. And if I take it off, I would share the link. But that's going to involve a lot of steps because that's 3 new classes I have. But if I just post it on here, check out what happens. I'm going to click Assign. So I've already begun assigning. So I'm already doing some work for my next quarter. And now let's go to the Google Classrooms and see what we got over here. So now that's level 2. So I'm going to find one of my level 1 classes, Computer Game Design level 1. I'm going to click on Classwork. And there it is, Edpuzzle. Now, of course, it's copy of copy. If I wanted to change that, I could change it. I can go in, I can edit it, and I can attach it to a topic. I can set a due date here if I want. I can change the points if I want. And so I think I would want it as 10 points. And I'm going to get rid of that copy of copy. Get rid of that. And I can add instructions if I want, but if they already know, I don't necessarily have to. If I want to add a rubric, I can do that as well. But at this point, let's just assume I've done the others. I'm just going to click Save. And then update point value, yeah, let's update that. And I think it should translate between the two. And there you go. So now I can basically separate out and just assign specific assignments from Edpuzzle and know that I'm not going to have any students in my second level accessing that video. It just won't even show up in their class. And then when I sync it with the Synergy, only those students in Game Design 1 who see it and do it will actually get the grade. So it's a win-win-win situation. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more.